Okay, time to ruin my digital footprint and Canadian social credit with this video. I'll try to play it safe with my words, but I'll probably fail at it. Spider-Verse was a pretty solid film. I wouldn't over-exaggerate it and put it on the tier of many of the Raimi films unlike others. Yes, even Spider-Man 3 that YouTubers told you not to like. But there's one tiny blemish, Spider-Verse's Gwen Stacy, and the controversy of her room, as it contains a trap flag that says, "Protect Trap Kid." It appears in her room for a brief shot and that's it. I'll throw my hat in the ring despite others already covering this, but that's pretty messed up. Out of all the degenerate flags that represent a bunch of satanic delusions, this one has got to be the worst flag of them all, under the context that it involves children. But if I were to meme and play a bit of devil's advocate, this flag makes sense, sadly. Look at Gwen Stacy, look at her. Notice anything? She's a white woman. A blonde white woman with feminist shaved hair and some odd piercing above her eye. You know where I'm about to get at. White women are generally the most stupid form of life in existence, to the point of cheering beneath various animals like chimpanzees, dolphins, and dodo birds. In terms of some stupid woke progressive shit like the term maps and various other things you see on reels and shorts, like someone calling math racist, etc. It's usually a white woman spouting the shit. Especially one that somewhat looks like Gwen. So sadly, I have to give them the fact that this flag is somewhat where it belongs, as opposed to if it were placed in the house of Miles Morales. The odds of you catching a fine Latina having that in her house is more rare than a 4-leaf clover, or a smart white woman. Point is, I could see a white woman of the modern day having this in her room. Now, I'm not saying this makes it right. It definitely shouldn't be there in a movie that also targets a younger demographic. When I jokingly said devil's advocate, I guess I meant it literally, as this shit is definitely satanic. Protect trap kids. Something that shouldn't even exist, as many others would say. No kid ever naturally thinks of this shit on their own. Only kids that have been indoctrinated by their own shitty Western parents or shitty Western schools of the modern day, sadly. Kids that go through a bunch of irreversible hormone shit and puberty blockers, or possibly getting their balls cut off and replaced with an axe wound between their legs. Anyone that defends or downplays this shit ought to be dealt with in such a way that I cannot state on YouTube. Check out my Rumble and Patreon, by the way. But seriously, why put it there? This shit got them banned in a few countries like Dubai. They weren't even smart enough to do what Disney does for China and edit it out for a release in other countries that still have some of their traditional morals in place. God bless Uganda. They still really stood firm on this dog shit message. Point is, I have no objections for countries banning it for a flag alone, despite the film being decent apart from a nasty flag. Give an inch and those degenerates will take miles, as they have already rotted the West severely to the point where people like me are encouraged to hide. But they'll see me soon enough. I'm not even going to address the crappy theory of Gwen being a trap herself. There's also no way a guy built like her dad would support that crap and have it on his uniform. The odds are very low. You might as well look for Bigfoot. Don't even get me started on a brief scene of them praying together, as if that shitty flag doesn't contradict nearly every religious belief. But degen crap aside, the good parts of this film wasn't Gwen, it was his dynamic with his parents and the subtle enough nods to discrimination, along with fun action sequences and cameos. But yeah, as said before, worst flag ever, only being rivaled by James Gunn's flag, or this one that causes all of these problems. Yeah, that's right, I have the balls to headbutt bullets. But anyway, that's about it for this hilarious mini tangent. I hope you guys enjoyed this bold, dangerous video of mine. Check out my other videos similar to this one, such as my Gotham Knights video, or this amazing Mary Jane collab. But yeah, thanks for watching.